The Blair Witch Project is a found footage horror movie. The movie is about a woman who wants to make this documentary about the Blair Witch and these haunted woods. Well, with two of her buddies that basically run the camera and have the equipment. So, to get just the cleanest footage you can, they actually decide to go in these woods, and that was kind of their downfall, as what seems like a normal documentary becomes reality as they get lost in these woods. And while lost, just weird, crazy stuff starts happening, and it makes them question, is it the Blair Witch real? And at the very beginning of the movie, it lets you know that these people came up missing, so you already know going into the movie that nothing good happens here, and that is about the Blair Witch Project. But time for the review. So my review for the Blair Witch Project. Easily one of the most famous found footage horror movies, if not one of the movies that just put found footage up there as a contender for movies that was just regular cinema. On top of that, this movie did something that a lot of movies don't do: promotion. They promoted the shit out of this movie. Fun fact, they actually put up missing flyers of the three people that star in this movie, the chick and the two dudes. So like before going into this movie, some people really thought this was real. These people came up missing because it never said it was fake. Obviously, the Blair Witch Project is just a movie, but if you watch this in the theater with all the promotion prior to it, you probably left like, what in the fuck did I just watch? Also, congratulations on creating a phenomenal film that is massively popular with an insanely low budget. Not easy to do, and that's just honestly in par with the fact that these people were really good actors and actresses, well, just actress, because if it wasn't for them conveying such realism through the movie that's clearly not real, people wouldn't have believed it, and because their amazing acting, that's what led people to believing this was real. But like I said, this movie is just a culture impact movie, but I just love the fact that its budget is just not big. It's just a low budget horror movie that is just, they probably made so much money because of that. And it just shows you don't need a $300 million Marvel movie budget to make a good movie. A lot of horror movies are already kind of low budget, but you have a camera, a dream, some good acting, and a halfway decent story, and you can literally make magic. And I think that is what this movie embodies. On top of that, the storytelling and the acting makes it feel like the Blair Witch is something that's actually real, even though you never actually see the Blair Witch and you don't really know what's happening. Like, is it her, what it is? But that's all a part of the magic. So with all that being said, my recommendation for the Blair Witch Project. Sometimes legacy movies are just a must-see, and because of the culture impact that this movie had, I'll have to say it's a must-see. This is kind of also a movie, if I was like doing film study, I would show the significance of budget versus quality, as budget doesn't always equal quality, and this is like the perfect example, as it is literally just three people in some woods, and that is literally it. They have a camera, and that is your expenses. Also, it shows you the importance of promotion, as maybe this movie wouldn't have done so well if they wasn't promoting those actual lost people flyers. But I can think of several movies that just did phenomenal off of promotion I really am surprised that more people don't pump money into promotion because it's just good. And honestly, what's even crazier was it was cheap promotion. It's literally you just making up flyers of missing people and then sticking them around theaters or just random areas. Like, so good. So yes, the Blair Witch Project is a must-see as it is just a classic and it influenced so much. And I just remember being a young person and always hearing about the Blair Witch Project. So, with that being said, enjoy.